Shalom Israel partners and welcome. Welcome to our weekly report. And this week I want to concentrate in the same topics that we've been talking about for a long time. It's the rising up of the anti-Semitism around the world. Just a few days ago, there were publishing all over the news media channels, also in Israel and in the US and throughout the world, about a phone conversation between President Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu, which they described as a very tough conversation, that President Trump was even cursing Netanyahu, shouting at him. And one thing that he mentioned throughout this conversation was that he said to Benjamin Netanyahu, "You are very isolated right now. People hate you around the world, and because of that, they also hate Israel." And the conversation, the discussions were concerning what's happening with Iran, the fact that America stopped and is doing a lot of efforts to appease the Iranians at the dialogue that they're having, at the ceasefire agreements, and all the situation that is happening right now around the Gulf, while Netanyahu was trying to explain to Donald Trump that this is not the right way to deal with the Iranians, that they're taking advantage of the fact that he seems to be hesitant, and in the meantime they are building up their forces, their powers. They're taking control over areas which they never took control before, and it's going to make it so much harder if America and Israel would decide to go back into the fighting with Iran. But the thing is that Donald Trump wasn't speaking in a void atmosphere. He mentioned the fact that people around the world are hating Israel and hating Benjamin Netanyahu because a very respectful polls institute in the US, PEW, was just publishing the results of a huge poll that they did in 36 countries around the world, where dozens of thousands of people were asked about their views about Israel, about Benjamin Netanyahu, and we have learned that overwhelmingly, over 67% of the people that has been participants on these polls, they have very negative views about Israel, and many of them also are literally doesn't have any confidence on the Israeli leader Benjamin Netanyahu. This is a very concerning shifting in the world's views about Israel, and it's just showing you that the anti-Semitism is still spreading around, and Israel has huge problems with our propaganda and the way to explain our sides. That's why we are here standing to tell you the truth, always the truth, and keep supporting us as we do that.